If I asked you to do it between the legs, behind the back wrap, would you do it like this, like this, like this, or like this? Oftentimes, players struggle to differentiate between different moves because of the different footwork and the different timing. For a between the legs, behind the back wrap, this is technically the correct footwork. You'll go between and step left foot, the right foot will slide in, the left foot will wrap around the back, and then you'll continue to run, taking one foot after the other with your next strides. This second example isn't terribly wrong, but it's preferred to wrap that foot around. And so here you see I kind of do a little bit of a skip, but that left foot doesn't go around, so I don't cover as much ground as I want to. Looking back at the first example, you can see that as I go between and wrap, of course the feet are going to come closer together, right? But look at where the ball bounces outside of my frame. Of course this is correct on a wrap, but not on a behind the back where I want to sit and change directions differently. So in this one, I'm between, and you can see the ball bounce between my legs here, and then it comes outside. So this is not a wrap. And on this last one is probably the worst of them all, where I'm going to go between, and when I bring that ball around to wrap it, instead of bringing my left foot around the back, I'm going to put it in front. And again, this isn't terribly wrong in general, but it's just not a behind the back wrap. It's a totally different move. And like I said, you don't necessarily have to wrap that foot all the way around until it gets to the other side. But as long as it goes behind the front foot, then you know you're doing it the right way. Now these small little nuances and very tiny minuscule details come up all the time when I'm training athletes. And they'll do small things like this, where they'll hit up between the legs, crossover, and then they'll hop. But that's one of the worst things that you can do, because you lose all the momentum you had, and even after you shifted the defender, they have time to recover, when in reality, it should look more like this. And I bet that you can see that there is a difference between all the double crosses I'm about to do. From this one, to this one, to this one, to this one. Somebody could tell you to do a double crossover, but each and every one of these is completely and totally different from the other and can be used in various circumstances. So when you're actually watching and studying a move, every single little skip, step, and tap matters. So I'm sure many of you have seen my Instagram, and I do a lot of breakdowns on there for different moves. And of course I don't go as in detail onto those ones as I do on the ones I do on YouTube. But pay attention to the small key words that really matter here. Double between the legs and skip. Cross the ball over, run, stop on a dime, and then cross again. So you heard me say double between the legs, skip, cross it over, run, stop on a dime, and cross again, right? So this is double between the legs, skip, cross it over, and then cross it over again. But what's missing there is the run. And that's a huge difference in the first double cross in the video and the double cross that I just did here. And so watch this example. Double between the legs, skip, cross it over. I'm running, I stop on a dime, and then I cross again. And it's the exact same move. The only difference is the footwork. A lot of people can't see the small details, but those small little nuances and those small little details make the biggest difference in the world when you're trying to get better at this game. When you want to separate yourself from everybody else, you have to know those small, small details. If you're not already subscribed, I hope that I convince you to do so just by putting out amazing content. And if this stuff really helps you, leave a like. For those of you inquiring about shooting breakdowns, you can reach out to me at R2Bball on Instagram, and I'll get back to you there, letting you know the price and how we can go about getting you a shot breakdown, and so I can analyze your shot and help you become a much better shooter. Do me a favor and leave in the comments below what your #1 goal is with basketball, so that way I can help to provide the best content possible to show you guys what it's going to take to help you to reach your goals. Thank you. I'll see you guys in the next one.